Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. I believe in intuitions and inspirations. I sometimes feel that I am right. I do not know that I am. The most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious. It is the fundamental emotion which stands at the cradle of true art and true science. Whoever does not know it and can no longer wonder, no longer marvel, is as good as dead in his eyes. He who can no longer pause to wonder and stand wrapped in awe, is as good as dead, his eyes are closed. If you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. It is, in fact, nothing short of a miracle that the modern methods of instruction have not yet entirely strangled the holy curiosity of inquiry. Let us not forget that human knowledge and skills alone cannot lead humanity to a happy and dignified life. Two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the universe. I am by heritage a Jew, by citizenship a Swiss, and by makeup a human being, and only a human being, without any special attachment to any state or national entity whatsoever. All that is valuable in human society depends upon the opportunity for development accorded the individual. Let us not forget that human knowledge and skills alone cannot lead humanity to a happy and dignified life. All that is valuable in human society depends upon the opportunity for development accorded the individual. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. Man would indeed be in a poor way if he had to be restrained by fear of punishment and hopes of reward after death. Invention is not the product of logical thought, even though the final product is tied to a logical structure. Do not worry about your difficulties in mathematics. I can assure you mine are still greater. God does not care about our mathematical difficulties. He integrates empirically. When you are courting a nice girl, an hour seems like a second. When you sit on a red-hot cinder, a second seems like an hour. That's relativity. If I were not a physicist, I would probably be a musician. I often think in music. I live my daydreams in music. I see my life in terms of music. The truth of a theory can never be proven, for one never knows if future experience will contradict its conclusions. As far as the laws of mathematics refer to reality, they are not certain, and as far as they are certain, they do not refer to reality. Hail to the man who went through life always helping others, knowing no fear, and to whom aggressiveness and resentment are alien. The world is in greater peril from those who tolerate or encourage evil than from those who actually commit it. I am not only a pacifist but a militant pacifist. I am willing to fight for peace. Nothing will end war unless the people themselves refuse to go to war. I do not know with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. The stakes are immense, the task colossal, the time is short. But we may hope, we must hope, that man's own creation, man's own genius, will not destroy him. Nothing truly valuable arises from ambition or from a mere sense of duty. It stems rather from love and devotion towards men and towards objective things. Well-being and happiness never appeared to me as an absolute aim. I am even inclined to compare such moral aims to the ambitions of a pig. You may never know what results come of your actions, but if you do nothing, there will be no results. If we are to teach real peace in this world, and if we are to carry on a real war against war, we shall have to begin with the children. If I have the belief that I can do it, I shall surely acquire the capacity to do it even if I may not have it at the beginning. You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is like an ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty. To give pleasure to a single heart by a single act is better than 1,000 heads bowing in prayer. I object to violence because when it appears to do good, the good is only temporary, the evil it does is permanent. I think that we're all mentally ill. Those of us outside the asylums only hide it a little better, and maybe not all that much better after all. Alone, yes, that's the key word, the most awful word in the English tongue. Murder doesn't hold a candle to it and hell is only a poor synonym.